Hello, and welcome to Volume 11 of the Empower Report. My name is Jason Finucan, and I founded Empower Professional Services in early 2015 to provide solutions for corporations and schools as they work to overcome stigma and reduce the impact of mental illness. The Empower Report is my weekly video blog, which will be available on social media and my website at empowerproservices.com. This week, I would like to share with you how, for me, mental illness actually began with a heart defect. Although the first symptoms of bipolar disorder surfaced when I was 26, my understanding of mental illness and stigma actually began 17 years earlier. It seems counterintuitive even now, but when symptoms of a congenital heart defect began at 9 years old, I was actually learning an important lesson about stigma. Let me explain. During the tumultuous and frightening years from the first tachycardia, during which my heart rate would suddenly race at 200 beats per minute for up to 45 minutes at a time, all the way to the open heart surgery that finally corrected the nerve defect in my heart, I had a great deal to worry about, except stigma. I had absolutely zero stigma to deal with during the entire experience. At the time, it all seemed normal. And of course it was. Of course I was supported and loved and rallied around during this time. Why would anyone doubt or judge or discriminate against me for my heart defect and the myriad limitations it placed on my life? Why would anyone blame me or question my strength of character or work ethic for that matter? That would have been unacceptable to everyone, perhaps even ridiculous. However, when I was later faced with a mental illness, the complete absence of stigma during my experience with the debilitating physical illness set the stage for a deep understanding of not only what stigma is, but why it occurs. What a difference. After bipolar disorder initially presented with symptoms of clinical depression, I realized I had an enormous stigma towards mental illness. Despite being widely known as an empathic, caring, and all-around nice guy, I had spent years quietly judging those in my life who were suffering from mental illness, including my mother, who had suffered from major clinical depression. To me, they were lacking in strength, willpower, motivation, and drive. This wasn't something that could happen to me. This train of thought led to self-stigma, and after 2 years of fruitlessly banging my head against that wall, I finally learned that what I had was an illness, and in many ways, it was no different than my heart defect. It required a calm, reasoned approach involving effort, research, and a willingness to try treatment if necessary. Soon after taking this approach, the symptoms of bipolar disorder were completely under control, and I began living a healthy life again. Unfortunately, the majority of those in my life, both professional and social, were also struggling with stigma. There is a long list of things that were said to me or actions taken towards me that simply would never have happened if my heart defect had resurfaced instead. Stigma was leading to discrimination and was causing a great many people, and I need to say, none of whom intended any harm, all of whom were just as empathic, caring as I was, but they were acting in strange ways. My ability to learn from these experiences and to truly understand that fear and a lack of understanding are the root of stigma derives from these combined experiences. My heart defect and the utter lack of stigma surrounding that illness helped me to reach a greater level of understanding when I was faced with a mental illness. My purpose with Empower Professional Services and as a professional inspirational speaker is to share that understanding and help eradicate stigma in both corporations and schools. If you would like to know more about my unique keynotes and programs, please visit my website at empowerproservices.com. That's all for this edition of the Empower Report. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for future editions of this video blog as well as new written blogs. I also invite you to follow me on social media, where on Twitter you can find me with the handle @FinucanJason, and on LinkedIn, Facebook, Google+, and YouTube by searching for Jason Finucan. If you would like to sign up to receive notifications when new written and video blogs are posted, you can sign up for the Empower e-newsletter at empowerproservices.com. Thank you very much, and until next time, be well.